Well, hello everyone. This is Tony Chavez from the Southern California PGA section with another edition of the Pro2Pro podcast. And today's guest is from beautiful and sunny Palm Springs, California, O'Donnell Golf Club, the one and only, drum roll, I don't have sound effects, Alexandra Phillips. Alex, how are you? Hello, bro.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Welcome, and thank you for giving us the time. It's been a while since I've been to O'Donnell Golf Club, but O'Donnell Golf Club in itself has a beautiful story behind it. It's the oldest course in Palm Springs, right?
It is, and it's awesome. It feels like it's still 1929.
and and now O'Donnell Golf Club has a new PGA member at the helm, and that is you. So, Alex, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I love it. O'Donnell's a great place. I'm very lucky to have been given this opportunity. And it was really important to the board here that I finished my membership. So it was great that I had that support. I finished the program in 16 months, I think. I was
16
really quick.
months.
Steve Monday was surprised when my name came up for membership because I did fly through it. Big part of that is that I already had an education that helped. I have an MBA, which has helped me a lot. That's a big part of why I got my first GM role with American Golf. And then I missed the private side. I grew up at country clubs, and I was very lucky with my family. And so I wanted to come to this private side, and O'Donnell was a great step for me.
Awesome. PGA membership to me is something that is in the DNA. So tell us a little more about your upbringing in golf and what got you into this career.
Yeah, I mean, it is important. I've been around golf my whole life, and the PGA behind your name is important for anyone in the industry. I started playing young. My dad would take me out, but I thought it was kind of boring. So I played some other sports, got hurt, and figured golf would be safer. It wasn't. I've had 3 knee surgeries.
Oops.
um, but it paid for my college, and that was a really, really important thing to me, was to get that education. And so I got to play at Cal Poly SLO. Coach Cartwright, longtime PGA member at SLO Country Club, and then with the school, was a huge part of my career. After college, I got out of the industry for a while, and I really missed golf. I was training Major League Baseball players, which is awesome, great career. But I just miss the community around golf. And when the opportunity with American came up, I moved to San Diego and took over a course down there. And that's when I started getting my PGA. I obviously personally find it important now that I'm in the industry. I really wanted to get it and to go through that education. But 2, I had 2 younger guys that wanted to get into the PGA, wanted to learn, and they wanted to teach. Both just golf nerds, love the sport, but they didn't have any background or education or anything like that. And so I really wanted to push them into the PGA, but I didn't feel like I could do that if I didn't myself have it. So that was a really contributing factor to me, was to be able to help these guys that were working under me to be able to build and to be able to grow the game. We didn't have a teaching pro at that facility, and I wanted one too. So I brought them on with the caveat that they had to get their PGA, because I thought it was so important that they have it. And to be, so for me, it was a little bit of, obviously I wanted it and I think it's really important, but I really wanted to help grow the game. And I thought that was the best way I could do it. Not what you were expecting,
Wow.
I'm sure.
No, I mean, no, it's great because especially in the quick time that you did it. I mean, you go from effective leadership to a mentor to building a team behind you that and that's not only motivated but qualified. So you hit those 3 points, really fast. That's awesome.
Exactly. And the PGA was so important to get me there. And then when I moved over to O'Donnell, I actually just hired my new director of golf ops yesterday. He signed on the dotted line. And a big part of him coming on is that he has his PGA. He's been a member since 2014. And I just, I got over 60 resumes for this position, and I'm so excited to be able to move forward with him. and have him on my team. And, we have a lot of the same thought processes, a lot of the same training because we both went through the PGA. We both learned so much about what's important, especially in such a small private facility like O'Donnell.
Small private facility, but again, it's where the got started golf and Palm Springs, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool to be here. We have pictures of Bob Hope playing, and all the greats used to be here.
Hmm.
And it's really cool. And we've kept as much integrity as we can. There's still a bathtub in chef's office. We just put a shelf over it, but it's still there because we love the history here. We love the integrity here, and then the membership's amazing. COVID was crazy for the entire golf industry,
Hmm.
but here especially we had a lot of Canadians, a lot of older members that ended up giving up their membership during that time. So of our 235 members, I think 119 are new as of 2021,
Oh, okay.
which is a huge, huge change. Not only
Hmm.
that, but like our initiation fees have gone up, everything. So it's completely changed around here. So it's a lot of fun to be on such a historical property, but moving kind of into the future, a big thing that we're doing here is working with the Desert Water Agency to work on water conservation. We're working with Dr. Baird from Riverside, new grasses, water conservation, like all these things that we don't really have to do, but it's so cool to be a big part of this change in the golf industry moving forward. And it's cool to be at such an old historic crazy little spot right off of downtown. You can walk to the bars, but
I
then
know, I've
also,
done it.
yeah.
And it's very interesting. One one good colleague, uh, Sally Mahoney, was the GM there for many,
28
many,
years,
many
I think.
years. Yes, yes. Someone I know and somebody I had as a role model in my journey as a golf pro. So
It's
um,
such a small little world.
it is a small. It's the 6 degrees of separation, right? Southern California is one of the largest sections uh, in the nation. Um, but yet again, whether we're in the desert, San Diego, LA metro area, or Inland Empire, like where I am, it's just a short drive away, and the connections are, are are always available, right? That's great. That's great. Tell us a little bit about, okay, now that you got this brand new little initials next to your name, what are you planning to do with it?
I mean, I love being here at O'Donnell,
Hmm.
but I've already become a pretty active member of the community here. We're hosting the SCP, the Desert Chapter meeting. We're going to host here at O'Donnell. I get to do a lot of that kind of stuff. I've been very active with the first tee. So it's really nice to have that kind of network through the PGA and the first tee. And we're bringing some of those kids, they need somewhere to practice their caddying for their Evans Scholars.
Oh,
So they're going to come out here this summer. So I'm really excited to be able to not only have a facility, but a facility that wants to do this kind of outreach. So that's a big part of, that's a big part of the PGA is growing the game and sharing this awesome game with not only the younger kids, but other people that just want to get into it.
you sound to me like a person that has self-motivation, a self-starter, a lot of energy, leadership qualities, and all those good traits. But what would you say to a person that procrastinates?
I mean, yes, you have 3 years or whatever to do it, but the sooner you get it done, the more opportunities you have. I mean, a big part of I see people kind of getting to the program and then they're always on the wait list for tournaments because they're only
Mhm.
an associate. And like just get it done and then you get to play in all of these events if you want, if that's what you want to do.
Jeez, Alex, thank you very much. You've been so gracious with your time and very, very, very insightful with your answers. I know that the message resonated with me, and I know it will resonate with others. Well, with that, I thank you very much. This is another edition of the Pro2Pro podcast. Alex Phillips, GM at O'Donnell Golf Club And don't hesitate to pick up the phone. If you have any questions, give her a ring. And she's willing and more than knowledgeable in wanting to share her story. Thank you, Alex. We'll see you
Thank
later. Bye bye.